A great man once said, "The most important part of a character is their motivation. What does your protagonist want to accomplish? If you can't clearly communicate their motives through their actions, he or she is not a complete character." Earlier this year, I gave an in-depth biography on my OC, Hayden G230. However, I feel most of y'all just didn't relate to him. Since most people on Twitter that involve themselves in cringy debates over a video game are twisted dipshits anyway, I have now created an OC that y'all can relate to. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you Phrayn'q. Phrayn'q Vadami was born on the Sangheli colony of Glaki in the year 2510, and he escaped the Nova bomb attack carried out by Grey Team in December 2552. Now, despite being part of the House of Vadam, he still is... who gives a shit? Your boy Phrayn'q posted his SoundCloud link on Chatternet, thus gaining the attention of the UNSC and the Swords of Sanghelios. They gave it a listen. It's just Darude Sandstorm with random Halo sound effects thrown in it. The UNSC was like, you know what? This shit slaps. And thus, fame and fortune was given to Phrayn'q Vadami. But that fame and fortune would later get to his head. First, he began by tweeting at YouTubers, asking them for shit. Just spamming YouTubers, and then would get mad whenever they wouldn't respond. He also just likes to mass tag everyone. He feels the need to take up people's time and patience by just mass tagging everyone on the timeline. He'll tweet shit like, "Retweet if you think Halo's epic," or "Good news, I saw a dog today," followed by a sea of tags. He'll also reply to everything with a Halo gif, whether it's appropriate or inappropriate. Speaking of inappropriateness, Phrayn'q is always horny. Just ungodly horny. Just will share the most fucked up fetishes you've never heard of on the timeline. Doesn't care if you're at work, school, or just in public in general. He is just always horny on main. Despite all of this, he does make it abundantly clear he is aggressively straight. Before the war was over, when he served with the Covenant, his unit was responsible of taking low-effort screenshots and calling them art. Phrayn'q is also the king of stirring the pot. Will straight up nitpick about insignificant things. Things like, I don't know, the color of the ammo counter on the AR, and will make bold statements, but also just plainly stupid, like wanting the next game to just be a carbon copy of Halo 3, because that would totally work and won't die a month after launch, because that game already exists, and will furiously deny the addition of anything new or original, and will call you a 343 tard if you disagree with them. Remember, kids, don't make an ass of yourself online. Go outside, read a book, do something with your time rather than arguing with people on Twitter.